Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Greetings of peace and blessings. I'm going to jump straight into it. So the UK banned these two individuals from entering by the name of Martin Sellner and Brittany Pettibone. And the reason these two got banned is not because they're right-wingers, like people like Tommy Robinson and Lauren Southern, who are trying to spin this story for their own political agendas, and these are insincere, hateful people. The reason this Martin Sellner individual got detained and not allowed to enter the country is because he's the leader of some organization or group called Generation Identity, and this is a right-wing organization or far-right organization where it's white supremacists, and their organization commits crimes and stuff. But anyway, it's ironic that these people claim they're for nationalism and stuff, and they're not even from Britain, and they want to come into that country. These are the same people who want tighter borders, and now they're crying about not being let into the border of a country. Again, we see their hypocrisy and their idiocracy. These are the same, some of the same right-wingers who claim they're against identity politics, and look, they're doing identity politics. They say white ethno-state and stuff, people like Richard Spencer, or people who try to sugarcoat it, like Tommy Robinson and Lauren Southern. They're too scared to come out and tell you what they really believe, so they play footsies with the alt-right and these white nationalists and racists and supremacists and these Islamophobes and stuff. But anyway, you also see these same right-wingers claim they're against people playing the victim card, and now they're playing the victim card, claiming they weren't allowed into the country because they're right-wingers. No, the reason they were detained and not allowed into the country is because they are part of an extreme organization that commits crimes, and he's the leader of it. That's why they weren't allowed into the country. So we see them trying to spin this and lie. But anyway, I'm going to end the video right here. Just reflect upon that, because there are people in the right wing, whether it's in the United States or Europe, claiming that the globalists or everyone's out to get them, and they have all these weird conspiracies, even though YouTube censored people on the left wing like Jimmy Dore and Secular Talk and all these other channels, which again, I don't agree with the left wing or the right wing, but we see a certain group of people trying to radicalize white males and trying to get them angry and stuff and radicalize them, and that's clearly the Tommy Robinsons, the Lauren Southerns, the Richard Spencers, and people like Generation Identity. Just reflect upon this, and remember, Islam is against nationalism, tribalism, and racism. And whenever these right-wingers try to compare Islam to Nazis, even though they themselves are like Nazis, or some of them call themselves neo-Nazis, it's ironic, because what are Nazis for? Nationalism, tribalism, racism, and guess what? Islam is against nationalism, tribalism, and racism. And again, just reflect upon this. I just had to say that mini commentary because these people are hypocrites, and they're trying to radicalize non-Muslims, specifically from the white demographic, and also Uncle Toms and stuff, who fall for their propaganda. Let's be honest. They are Uncle Toms. Malcolm X talked about it. He warned about certain individuals. And we also see whenever the Sunnis come out and they try to do dawah, you have the Buddhists, the Hindus, the Sikhs, the Jews, the Christians, the atheists. They all try to gang up because Islam's the truth, and they always get embarrassed. They get embarrassed. But just reflect upon this, and remember to side with the oppressed and not the oppressors, regardless of race, religion, gender, ethnicity, and etc. We also see insincere individuals hide behind free speech and claim they care about free speech, when in reality they do not, because some of these right-wing organizations want to ban the Quran, they want to ban mosques, they want to ban a religion, so they claim they're for free speech and the free exchange of thoughts and ideas, and they try to say terms like this. They don't care about free speech. They hide behind it, and they just have empty platitudes. They will literally say free speech. Then when a Palestinian peace activist goes on a college campus to expose the Zionists, what do these right-wingers do? or I should say some of the right wingers do. They go in and they try to get the events canceled. People on the right wing and left wing, they try to go and get this peace activist, Palestinian activist. They try to get his speech canceled. So again, when they cry and say there's the issue of free speech, they do not care about free speech. Remember, they were protesting mosques and stuff in the United States after September 11th, after that tragic event. They started protesting mosques, even though they claimed they're for the First Amendment. They literally, in the United States, there are people in the right wing and left wing who want to ban the Quran, which goes against the First Amendment. They claim they're for free speech and free religion. They want to ban Palestinian activists from speaking on college campus. They also claim they're for the Second Amendment and they're pro-gun rights. But then there's literally gun shop owners here in the United States who call their gun shops, they have signs outside of it called Muslim gun-free zones, where they refuse to sell guns to Muslims. So again, they don't care about the Second Amendment either. They're not principled. These people are disgusting and they're hypocrites. They claim they're for the Fourth Amendment here. They're against being spied on and censorship and all this, but they want every mosque and Muslims to be spied on, or they want to ban every mosque. So again, these people don't care about freedom. They have a disgusting agenda. They're Islamophobes, they're racists, they're white supremacists, and they also have their useful idiots who are their Uncle Toms. Another bit of information I forgot to add, which I'll add right now into the video, is again, more irony, and it shows these people's hypocrisy. They fundraised money for a ship called the Sea Star, and they wanted to disrupt ships in the Mediterranean Sea who are helping out migrants or refugees. And in August, a boat belonging to this organization was I guess had mechanical problems. Their ship was called the Sea Star. It had mechanical failures, and one of those humanitarian ships that they were trying to stop came in and had to bring them back to land. The irony. Just think about that. I'm gonna end the video right here. Peace.